Welcome back. Today we're going to be making a cinnamon Fireball Hot Toddy. This is day one of Vlogmas 2021. So what you want to do is you want to bring to boil 1 to 2 cups of water. I did 1 cup, I should have done 2. To that I'm going to add 1 cinnamon stick. And once that comes to a boil, I'm going to add 1 tea bag. I'm using Constant Comet, which is my very favorite tea. And I'm going to let that steep for 5 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer. All right, once the timer is done, I am going to remove my tea bag. So you want to, kind of squeeze it out. I don't show me doing that. And then you're also going to remove the cinnamon stick, which this thing was a slippery little deal. Once I got that out, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of honey. Now I like to use raw honey. This is honey that I got from my daughter's boyfriend. And what you do to get it off the spoon completely is you spray it first with some non-stick spray. It will just glide off like that. And then I'm just going to stir that pretty well. And then what I chose to do, I should say, is I put it back on the stove to cook for just a couple more minutes. I brought it to a boil to get it nice and hot, and also to make sure that, the honey was melted well. So you can see here it comes to a good boil. All right, now that it's done boiling, I'm going to pour it into my coffee mug. This is a Christmas mug, going with the season. And to that, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of lemon juice. Now, if I had fresh lemons, I would probably do a half of lemon, but I didn't have fresh lemons. And also to that, I'm going to add 2 ounces of Fireball whiskey. And then once I've got that added, I'm just going to stir it, and I'm going to add a cinnamon stick to it, and it'll be ready to serve. Welcome back. I am going to be doing a few cocktails for Vlogmas, and tonight I am making myself a Hotty Toddy. Now this is a cinnamon Fireball Hotty Toddy. I did 1 cup of tea. I used Constant Comet. I actually used the decaf because that's what I have, but you could use any kind of tea you like. Just a regular black tea. You could use an herbal tea. I like the Constant Comet because it does have a little bit of an orange and cinnamon aftertaste, but a little bit of subtle taste to it. That's the word I want. And so anyhow, I did 1 cup. I probably should have done 2 cups, but I wasn't real sure because the original recipe doesn't say how much. So I went with 1 cup, which is probably going to be good. Let me taste it. Man, that is so good. I don't drink a lot of alcohol anymore because some of the medications I'm on. I can have it in limited amounts, so I'm going to space this out over the course of some weeks. But yeah, this is really, really good. That's really good. You can taste the Constant Comet, so once again, you've got that spice and the orange, and you've got the Fireball. And it's got a little bit of a kick to it, but nothing too much. You could certainly, if you wanted to tone down the alcohol, you could cook some of the alcohol out. I chose not to. I did a 2-ounce shot. You could definitely taste all the really good flavors of the tea, the orange, the different spices in it, and the Fireball cinnamon. Oh gosh, this is a perfect match. I absolutely love this. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a go-to. It's kind of funny too because when I first got sick that first month before I was diagnosed, one of the symptoms was I had no appetite. And so I was drinking a Hotty Toddy several times a week because I thought maybe I just had a really bad cold or a sinus infection, so I was drinking hotty toddies because I couldn't hold anything down. But turns out it had nothing to do with that. But anyhow, so this is kind of a throwback to those days, but much happier today than I was then. Most delicious. Really the only thing missing in this is my Nay. I do miss her so terribly. So Danae, I'm drinking this in honor of you. And I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I do hope you have a great month. And I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. And be sure to share this video. I do cooking videos. I do some alcohol recipe reviews. I do some randomness videos, and I also share my journey with Wegener's granulomatosis. So if you would, please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget, not every day is good, but there is always something good in every day, and I'll see you next time. Oh, also, if you are diabetic, watching your carbs, etc., I did run this through MyFitnessPal. It is 31 carbs, which is a little bit high, but you know, it's definitely a treat. And it had 200 calories. So of course, everybody's different. Different things spike different people. So, you know, do drink with caution. But for me, I think it'll be okay. I'll definitely check my sugar in a couple hours to see where it's at. But my sugar has been running close to really close to normal lately. So yeah. So just so you know about that.